Morning rises over the silent fields, and a gentle breeze moves through the trees as if carrying whispers of faith. Each ray of light touching the earth is a tender reminder that hope is never lost. It merely rests until the soul decides to believe again. Today, in this very moment, we are called to awaken. The heart that may have grown weary in waiting now receives the invitation to stand firm, for the one who promised is faithful. In Luke 18:1-8, Jesus told the parable of the persistent widow, a woman who refused to give up seeking justice. Even before an indifferent judge, she returned each day, knocking, pleading for her cause to be heard. And Christ himself explained that this story was told to show that they should always pray and never give up. Her persistence mirrors the kind of faith that does not surrender to silence. So it is with our spiritual walk. There are days when heaven feels distant, when answers seem delayed, and the heart wonders if God still listens. But it is in those moments that faith deepens, when prayer becomes a seed planted in trust, destined to bloom at the appointed time. Every request, every tear, every whispered word is gathered by God's love, which turns the unseen into fulfilled promise. The sun rises slowly, painting the horizon with golden hues. It's as if the dawn itself were whispering, "Do not give up." For there are promises that bloom only after the darkest night. There are victories born of endurance, and miracles that appear only when the soul chooses to remain steadfast. Today, through this prayer, we are invited to look inward and reignite the flame of trust. Even when circumstances seem against us, even when answers seem far away, God is still working behind the scenes of our story. The widow did not win because she shouted louder. She won because she never stopped believing. So it is with us. When we choose to keep praying, even in weariness and uncertainty, we become living proof that faith is stronger than fear. Persistence is not stubbornness, it is love expressed through endurance. And those who persevere in faith will discover that in the right time, the answer arrives, gentle and powerful, like the sunrise that dispels all darkness. There are days when life blows strong, contrary winds. Days when the mountains seem too high and the valleys too deep. Yet it is in those valleys that we learn to walk by faith. The Apostle Paul wrote, "We live by faith, not by sight." 2 Corinthians 5:7. Faith does not rely on visible evidence. It is sustained by trust in the one who never fails. The persistent widow had no influence, no wealth, no power. She had only conviction, and that was enough to move her day after day. So it is with us. When all seems silent, when doors remain closed, when tears become prayers, faith is what lifts us up and keeps us standing. It is not the absence of pain that makes us strong, but the presence of hope. Every battle we face is an invitation to deepen our trust. Storms do not come to destroy, they come to reveal how deeply our roots have grown. The strongest trees are those that have faced the fiercest winds. Their roots dig deeper as the gusts intensify. So it is with faith. The harder the wind blows, the stronger it anchors itself in God. And when the rain falls, it is not abandonment, it is preparation. The soil needs the rain to bear fruit. The soul needs tears to grow in spiritual maturity. So if the clouds close in and the road feels lonely, remember there is purpose in every drop of rain that falls upon you. God is shaping your character, strengthening your confidence, teaching you to rest while time fulfills its work. For those who trust in the Lord are like Mount Zion, which cannot be shaken but endures forever. Psalm 125:1. True faith is not the absence of doubt, but the decision to remain even in the midst of it. It doesn't demand proof, it rests on promises. And when the heart chooses to keep believing, even while tired, it becomes an altar where God reveals his faithfulness. There is a gentle voice calling in the stillness of the morning. It is God's invitation to draw near, not only to ask, but to dwell. Prayer is not a ritual, It is an encounter, the sacred space where the human heart meets eternity. Jesus often withdrew to solitary places to pray, not because God was far away, but because stillness is the soil where the soul grows. In Matthew 6:6 it is written, "But when you pray, go into your room, close the door, and pray in secret. And your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you." Indeed, the secret of spiritual strength is found in that quiet place, where words fade and the heart speaks in silence. The persistent widow teaches us that insistent prayer is not empty repetition, it is perseverance with purpose. She knew that as long as there was life, there was reason to try again. And so we must learn. Prayer is not just speaking, it is remaining in communion until the heart aligns with God's will. When the soul surrenders in continual prayer, it begins to perceive God's presence in everything, in the song of birds, in the rustle of the wind, in the light of dawn. Every breath becomes a reminder that God is here and He is listening. Persistence in prayer not only changes circumstances, it changes the one who prays. Faith deepens, love matures, and hope becomes an unquenchable flame. It is in that secret place between tears and praise that silent miracles are born. A forgiving heart, a renewed mind, peace replacing fear. Whatever your waiting season, keep your heart in prayer. Do not give up. The same strength that sustained the widow is available to you. And when the time of the answer arrives, you will look back and realize that every silence was preparation for something greater. Now the sun stands high. The light covers the fields, and everything seems to be reborn under the warmth of fulfilled promise. There is a serenity that envelops the heart that chose to endure. For at the end of the journey, the soul understands that the greatest miracle is not what we receive, but what we become. Persistent prayer transforms us. It teaches patience, shapes our confidence, and makes us more compassionate and tender-hearted. The widow who once cried for justice becomes a symbol of the soul that refuses to stop believing. And the voice of the Master still echoes today. Will not God bring about justice for His chosen ones who cry out to Him day and night? Will He keep putting them off? Luke 18:7. Yes, He will hear, He always hears. And when He responds, He does so perfectly. Not too early, not too late, but at the exact moment when the heart is ready to receive. So this morning, we give thanks. We thank Him for the waiting season, for the silent days, for the tears that became seeds of faith. We thank Him because even when we did not understand, we were sustained. We thank Him because along the way we discovered that we were never alone. May every sunrise remind us that persistent faith always blooms, and may the heart, now at peace, rest in the certainty that God is faithful to fulfill all He has promised. Amen.